It's the day after day 3 of allofest, which I didn't go to, but that is a story that I'll tell you later. But for now, I'm just gonna walk you through what happened. I knew about this festival for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I knew about it from my friends because NCT Dream and Red Velvet were coming here and they wanted to watch them. Even though I don't follow them, I was like, why not? Let's go. It's like a once in a lifetime experience. When am I gonna do this again? And this is like the first post-COVID concert that I've been to, that most people have been to, because you'll see that you can see it. Everyone's just like packed. It's like seeing everyone going out for the first time in like 2 years. My friends knew about this and we were planning to go as a group, but turns out you can only buy 1 ticket per account. I have to buy 1 ticket for myself, and my friends had to do the same. We have to get in, and it's not easy. We're fighting like thousands of Indonesians that want to watch these people come here, and it just wasn't easy. There's a lot of pressure on the people from. It was chaotic. It was the worst experience of my life. It was a crazy experience, but I'm glad I got through it. It was fun. It was crazy, but it was fun. My friends and I were planning to go to this allo festival as a group of 6. But then when we found out that we have to get tickets per person, it got a lot harder because you need like your ID, and not everyone has an ID because they're not of age. On the 17th of May 2022, the tickets were open. You can buy them from 10 a.m. We all went to our laptops, went to our devices, and opened up. You have to buy a ticket per person per day. Just kind of crazy. I've never had that experience before. I'll show it like this. You can see. This is for day 1. It has a green section, a pink section, a purple section, and they're all for 100k rupiah each. All sections have the same prices. Crazy. So on the 17th of May, on our devices, the entire day, 12 hours, 14 hours trying to get tickets, and my friend Sekar got tickets for day 1 and day 2. She was the only one that got tickets for day 1 and day 2, and the rest of us, we didn't get shit. Obviously, everyone was bummed, but we gave up, and we were like, okay, if we didn't get it, then that's fine. Maybe it's just not our time, We were just accepting the fact that we didn't get tickets. Alongside the 100,000 rupiah tickets, there's also the 1,000 rupiah tickets, like 1,000, 1,000 tickets that you can enter the place, which is why it's very packed. It's held at Istora Senayan from the 20th of May to 22nd of May, which is yesterday. Now it's the 23rd. On the first day, there was... I don't even have it. This is the lineup of day 1 through to day 3, and NCT Dream and Red Velvet are on day 1 and day 2. That's why they are the most packed. On day 1, let's just skip to the 20th of May. So on the 20th of May, I got ready. My friend picked me up and we went to Istora Senayan. So the gates opened at 1 p.m. and my friend Kyla actually volunteered to work at the place. So she was there from like 7 a.m., from like 5 a.m., 7 a.m. And we met up there. And my other friend Sekar, which is as I said, the only one that got tickets for day 1 and day 2, she was going there from like 10 a.m. But me and my friend Matthew, we were planning to go there at 10 a.m. But then just decided that we'll go there at like 1. But then we had classes at 2 to 4, and we had a presentation. So we had a presentation in the car. First, we got off the car. The reason I keep looking up is because my clock is up there. So that's why I'm looking up. I'm counting the hours. At 3, and tried to buy the tickets that let us into the actual festival instead of the special show, and we weren't allowed to because you can exchange it at like 5. They closed the door from like 2 to 5. We weren't able to go in immediately, and it started raining. It started hailing, like raining cats and dogs. It was that bad. We just ran back from like the gate that we weren't allowed to go into, back into the car, and we just stayed there for like 2 hours from 3 to 5.
Nggak bisa di zoom nih kalau dari dalam.
Jadi ngeblok.
Orang hujan gini mau ngapain gak ngeblok? Iya tahu, gue nggak ada.
At 5 p.m. we went back out and got our wristbands and went in. Now inside, our friend Kyla, who volunteered, actually stopped volunteering at like 3 p.m. So she was done by then, and she was just hanging around and eating. We called her up, went to her, and we sat down. We sat down on the tables and chairs that they provided for us in the like canteen area, like the booths. We just sat there for a long time, from 5 until 7, so 2 hours again. 2 hours. The actual special show that you need the 100,000 rupiah wristbands starts at 7 p.m. We had like 2 hours doing nothing. We had chairs, so we just sat down. We just sat down and just talked for 2 hours. Now 7 p.m. comes. There was like layar tancap, what is that called? A big screen outside of the venue. It's still inside the premises, but like outside the actual Istora Senayan, so like it's in the parking lot of Istora Senayan. 2 big screens that you can watch the show inside from outside. So we just stood there in front of the big screens and watched the entire show from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Oh my god, also, in the middle of that, from 7, I had a meeting again that I forgot about. I also didn't have signal on my phone or Wi-Fi at all. Like, I was just like hopeless. I only had my phone to take pictures and nothing else. I couldn't text anyone, I couldn't call anyone, I can't receive messages, I can't send messages. It was awful. But I stole my friend's phone and I used his phone. We make do with what we have. After the meeting, we just hung out until 10 p.m.
Ngopi dulu, momen-momen gaya paling seru adalah ngopi. Nah, apalagi kopinya pakai kopi ABC.
When it was done, we called up Sekar and we met up.
Gara-gara lu ikan. Oh, belum. Dari besar September.
Respect buat kalian semua. Kalian harus ingat ini adalah festival internasional pertama setelah bertahun. Yo, berhasil mendapatkan entry dream.
Maksudnya gue nge-search nomornya juga gak bisa, jadi kayak kita bubaran konser. The happy kesini. Yes! Akhirnya ketemu Sekar. Udah di luar.
And we went home at like 11 supposedly and tried to get out of the parking lot and didn't successfully do it until 12 a.m. So we were stuck in the parking lot for an hour, hungry and cranky and just tired. We lost our voices. We were tired because we were like standing up for how many hours? I don't even know. 5-6 hours standing up. We're just in the car trying to find food that's open for like 24 hours, and the only one that's open is McDonald's. We tried going to the first McDonald's near the Istora Senayan, which is like on Senayan Trade Center, STC, right next to Plaza Senayan, and we got stuck again for like 20 minutes because people had the same idea as us to eat McDonald's. We just went away, going through to Pondok Indah, which has another McDonald's, which is also full. So we didn't go there and just passed by. And then we went to McDonald's in Cipete. It was full, but it like a reasonable full, you know? We can still stay there in line for like, I don't know, 15 minutes. Finally got our food and ate on the side of the road until like 2 a.m. and then we went home. Look at the state of my room. Bestie, it needs a deep clean, so we're gonna do that. Starting from my bed, because making my bed will make it feel like everything's clean. Today, Red Velvet is staging. Basically, I didn't get tickets, right? Neither did Matthew, but Sekar did. And Kyla didn't, but she was like volunteering, right? She's there already. We went to Twitter and find tickets, and I found 2 tickets for festival, which Sekar warned us about the day before, because festival apparently was like fully packed, like overcrowded. Got into the venue, which is crazy because we didn't get in the day before, but finally we got in on the 21st. Again, we stood up for 6 hours, so that's 12 hours in the span of 2 days. It's not that much, but like, you know, if you're just like standing and not moving, you're just standing doing that and not moving, not good. And I didn't even pee, like it's bad. We also had a class that day again, even though it's like a Saturday. We had a class and a quiz at like 2 p.m. Oh.
Slide aja. Terima kasih.
Oke, teman-teman terima kasih banyak. Nah, tadi sudah di-record, tapi kita mau nyoba. Itu masih terus berjalan, masih terus berjalan.
Hai. Ini Matthew. They're all in there. Dia lagi jalan balik ke akuatik.
Kalian tadi desek-desekan nggak?
Enggak.
Sama sekali nggak kan?
Enggak. Enggak tahu deh yang di depan kita, tapi pokoknya kita sih enggak. Enak, banyak space-nya bisa gerak-gerak gitu.
And after the actual event ended, as we learned our lessons from the day before, we went to the McDonald's in Cipete and instantly got food.
Nggak bisa ditaruh.
Iya nggak ada ituannya. Taruh aja kotak.
Kotak mau. Nggak bisa.
We got home a little bit earlier than the day before at like 12. Since the day before we went home at like 2 a.m. But it was successful and really fun. An experience that I will never forget. I also like almost lost my voice, which I didn't. Somehow I didn't. I should have because I was screaming all night. There are 3 days for allofest, and the third day I also bought tickets. Didn't end up going. I was just too lazy to go back there. It was just filled with people and no, too much. I had a fun time though, and would do it again.
Couldn't feel